So welcome, and this is Raphael Freeman from Renana Typesetting, and in this video we're going to show you how we handle Taamey Mikra, also known as trop or cantillation marks, and also Taamey. They go four words for the same thing, and we're referring to these special symbols that you find in biblical texts. The font, as it comes out of the box, doesn't do a brilliant job of positioning all the nikud and ta'amim. If you look here, the word vayecharad, it's not, the meteg here is not very good. Ya'anenu, we've got a bit of a problem here, we've got an overlap here. And this word here, vayered, is a complete mess. So we're actually going to look at vayered and we're going to fix it. So the way that we fix it is that we're going to first, using the diacritics positioning, which is something built into InDesign, and that's this box over here, if it wants to cooperate with me. We're going to first start, it's a little bit difficult to see, but the segol under the reish we're going to now move just a little bit to the left. So we're going to move it. As you can see, we can adjust it here in the horizontal, and then we're going to select the tzera under the yud, and we're going to move that, we're going to try to move that a little bit to the right. And now that we've separated the tzera from the segol, those of you who are eagle-eyed are going to say, oh, hang on, that's not very good with the patach underneath the vav. But we're going to ignore that just for a moment. And now I'm going to highlight the darga. And I'm moving it to the right, down and to the right. Okay, take a little bit of time to refresh. Not quite sure why. I think it's just the screen capture program. Goes a little bit faster normally. Okay, and now I'm able to position the darga. Now, at the moment there's a tzera underneath the yud, but I have to also think there could also be a kamat or a patach or a segol. So I'm going to position it carefully, and I'm going to have a look at that whole positioning, and I'm fairly happy with that. And now I'm going to go to the patach, and I'm going to now move that to the right, because I don't want that to be touching on it, to be separate from the yud. And I'm looking at it and I think, well, it might be a little bit nice if we just take that segol and move it a little bit more to the left. So we're going to do that. And that's a lot better. At least I'm happy with that. Now what we're going to do is use a piece of software called Glyph Tuner. This software was programmed for me by InTools, in-tools.com. And if you look closely, you can see that we've actually created 516 glyph sequences, and we're now going to make number 517. So all I need to do is highlight the text that I've made changes to, and I click here, Add from InDesign. And now I'm going to do something very clever. We ignore that little error. That's just to be ignored. If you look, we want the patach. As far as we're concerned, the kamats would be good. Tzera will be good. So we've got the option of creating these groups, defined glyph groups. So we've got a group called wide vowels, which includes these 4 characters. So now I can go to this patach here, and I can change that to a wide vowel, change that to a wide vowel, and change this to a wide vowel. So now, even though it's one glyph sequence, it's going to search for a vav, patach, yud, tzera, reish, segol, but also a vav kamat, tzera, segol, and a vav tzera, segol, and a vav tzera, segol, kamat, etc. Lots of permutations. You can do the maths. And that's all I need to do. And then when I want to actually run this now, let's zoom out a little bit. I pointed out a few other problems with this text, like the ya'anenu, for example, over here, but I've already taken care of that. So all I need to now do is I need to run all my sequences are 517 sequences, and I'm now going to run all 517. I'm going to highlight all the text, which I forgot to do. I do apologise. Highlight all the text and run all the sequences, and it's just, I've got a name here, and it's running 517 sequences, and you're going to see the vayecharad, and yeah, Nenu have now been taken care of, the Miplay was taken care of, the Metag was moved down here, and this is basically how we do it. So we carry on going through the text, searching for our next collision, and then we just simply add it to our Glyph tuner, so that we've got a full list. And you can actually see here the sheer number of different options, different things that we've done over the past few hours, few days of work on this. Thank you for listening. My website is www.renanatype.com. It's spelled RENANATYPE. And we provide a whole plethora of typesetting services, not just biblical text, but everything, and you're very much invited to come and take a look at the website and some of the examples of work that we've done. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below, or even contact me directly, and I'll be more than happy to answer.